straddling two sides of the continent on time. Ian White
140.
Here.
Well, there is talk that I think Josh Payne may have gone back to join the development. I don't know if he's playing today, but I think certainly he was looking to play
100.
tomorrow.
Well, he was downstairs at just before 1 o'clock.
Well,
start of play
probably
here.
not playing today then.
Unless he's catching a mid-afternoon flight, we don't know.
Well, they're already playing one. Now, Ian White.
138. Makes it 160.
Well, leaves him 80. Hopp for the 160. Seen this taken out by a German, but it's not to be on this occasion. Seen the 170 earlier on from Alan Norris.
100.
But he's left himself 60, and if Ian White only gets one double and he doesn't take it, Max Hopp could go 2-0 up here. Oh, he's going to get 2 darts of double.
And the second leg.
Clinical
Ian
stuff.
White.
It's one apiece.
Third leg in to throw first. Game on.
Yeah, that silenced them a bit. Semi-finalist last weekend in Gibraltar, Ian White, he went down 6-0 to Dave Chisnell in the last 4. Although to get there, he did ride a couple of tricky obstacles. And as we said, a recent 6-0 demolisher of Michael van
24.
Gerwen in the Players' Championship in Barnsley last month.
Yeah, I'm not sure which dart sees now. And it works for him till the semi-final.
Until, yeah.
Crystal
97.
Not jewellery, ornaments. That's the word I'm looking for. It can, I was on
I
the
wonder
same,
where you were going with that.
I was on the same plane back as him, and he
I won't
was
say it.
from Gibraltar, and he had like 2 massive bags full of these like crystal ornaments. It was an entire menagerie. He was like, oh yeah, I've got a hippo in
60.
there, I've got a giraffe. Ian White's Crystal Zoo back in Stoke must be a thing of wonder to behold.
Max Hopp here could be
Go on,
giving
leave
us a
yourself
180
three.
thing to
Leave
behold.
yourself 3. Oh.
126. And you require 167.
Well, this would hurt. This would really hurt Max Hopp. Not going to happen. So, 57 for Hopp for a 3rd consecutive break of throw and a 2-1 lead.
43. Makes you require 57.
Tops then for a 2-1 lead. Double 10.
37. And you require 124.
He's had 6 visits to the board and he's still only on 124, Ian White, in this leg. He can dig himself out of a hole, but he needs to find at least 1 treble. Got that now, 14s. Gets the treble.
Oh, brilliant.
Double 11.
113. Makes you require 20.
Will he be back?
No charge in the third leg. Max Hopp.
It's a break of throw again.
Full leg Max to throw first. Game on.
There's been 2 poor legs on his own throw from Ian White, and it's meant that he is 2-1 down. He's thrown a 14 darter. That was to break Max Hopp.
100.
Max knows if he can just find 4 strong legs on his own throw, that might well be enough to knock out the 7th seed and find his way through to the final day of action on the European Tour event for the 3rd time.
Well, he showed, and there was lots to take notice of in that performance. A 158 checkout caught the eye.
140s
as well, and a 140 there to put himself in control of this 4th leg here.
Yeah, Mernon could have won it 6-4, missed 3 darts to do so, but Hopp, having got that bit of luck, can he ride it into the final day? That's the 2nd 180 of the match for Ian White, and once again it is met with, well, wild indifference from this
60.
Hamburg crowd. Looking to follow it up. Two trebles would be great.
90. 96.
Okay, well, he's given himself an opportunity. 105. Number of different ways he could go for that. What sort of pressure is he going to be under?
60.
Not that much.
Actually,
Not as much as it could have been.
105.
Now, straight at the treble 20. Treble 15 for tops. Well, it's the 19s, and that leaves double 14. And he gets it!
To the full flag. Max Hopp. Into throw first.
Well,
Game on.
he's playing with a great degree of maturity here, belying his 19 years. And that was a very, very
134.
effective consolidation there. 3-1 he leads. What a brilliant checkout that was.
Yeah, very impressive. Maturity is the word you use, and I've used that so many times regarding Max Hopp. I'm so impressed with him as a character. He's obviously got darting talent, but being able to get the best the last few years,
100.
it's got to be very difficult. I'm impressed with how he copes with that.
Yeah, he's got a lot of weight on his shoulders here. Wherever he goes, wherever he plays, he is the bright future, the great hope for the future
60.
for German darts. They desperately want a challenger for the Dutch domination that they see on the European tour, led by Michael van Gerwen in the main. That big sporting rivalry that
140.
stems back such a long way between the Germans and the Dutch. And Max Hopp is their flag bearer now for it.
In your call,
Well, Ian White's
127.
finally putting a strong leg on his own throw, and he might see this off here. Well, he'll probably hit 10 or 18.
87.
Yeah, it's the 10. Didn't need to go for the bullseye with Hopp back on 201. Practical darts from Ian White.
59.
You'll see some players go for the ball
Ian,
finish
you're
and they don't
in
need
corner.
to on their side. I think he's just given up on that particular idea. Oh, double 10. Oh, it is not
Actually,
working,
ball,
particularly around that double 10
142.
area for Ian White.
No. And Max Hopp has another chance for a break hit. Well, he's taken the ball out. That leaves 75.
Back for the treble 17.
He did to leave double 12.
180. In your
So
required
should
10.
White slip up again here? Hopp will be waiting to pounce. And he will be coming back.
Max, your
And he's left
required
himself double 1 as
24.
well. But Max Hopp here took out double 12 in the last. Or took out double 12 earlier.
Aim shot to the fifth leg.
And there
Max
it is.
Hopp.
Another breaker throw for Max Hopp. It's a 4-1 lead and the crowd are absolutely loving this.
Fifth leg, Max to throw first.
But they're not loving Ian
Game
White,
on.
and I'm not sure Ian Caven. Well, look, Jamie Caven was getting a bit of stick from this German crowd because we know that Simon Whitlock is massively popular with the Germans. I mean, look, I think anybody with a mullet is a big
It's off
hit
to-
57.
in mainland Europe. But Caven's response, the best way of dealing with it was by throwing 110 average after 5 legs and just battering them. Then at the end of it, he went and gave them his 1 or 2
125.
words in German to try and bring them round. Ian White saluted them with a drink of water, but I don't think
100.
that will quell their particular ambitions for Max Hopp in this match. And Ian White is going to be playing one man on stage and 2,000 here in the hall in Hamburg.
Yeah, just looking around as well, there aren't many empty seats in the upper tiers as well. There are 1 or 2 standing in the aisles, and Max Hopp is standing in ceremony here.
44.
Well, Max Hopp, as we've said before, has beaten Ian White on the 2 occasions they've met. One of them was in a run to a quarter-final on the Pro Tour, the best he's done in a senior PDC event.
140.
And both of those were won 6-2. And right now, that doesn't look like an unlikely scoreline
I
again.
know, yeah. I'll correct myself, I said they were both Players' Championship. The other one was a UK Open qualifier, so forgive me. But yeah, 6-2 both of those, and it could well happen again here.
Oh, Hopp looks good for 5-1 here.
65.
65 gets
64.
Ian White down to a finish. But Hopp has got 2 darts for 5-1. Double 8. And it is 5-1. And Ian White is faced with the task of winning 5 consecutive legs to stay in the European darts match play.
And it looks as though we will have a German flying the flag in the last 16 tomorrow. Terry Jenkins awaits the winner of this one. What a tall order that could be for the bull in the heat of battle tomorrow afternoon.
57.
2 more Germans on stage later. René Idams and Mike Langendorf, the other German host nation qualifier to come through yesterday at the expense of Andre Velge. But Ian White here needs to win 5 on the spin. And after last weekend's run to the semis in Gibraltar,
85.
it could well be Ian White falls at the very first hurdle for him here.
$60.
Just the 60. Ian White, nearly 30 points clear in this leg, but Max Hopp will be pretty confident that he is going to get match darts sooner rather than later. Now, he'll want them sooner, obviously.
100.
Maybe next leg is the one he's thinking of. He's still not out of this leg. Sometimes the intensity level can drop
59.
slightly when you know that this isn't really that important that you win this leg. You've got the throw in the next one, you can close it out, you've still got a cushion even if it goes wrong in that next leg.
60.
Just the 60. Max will need to fill it up to get down to a finish though. He's not going to do that.
60.
It's just the 60, so yeah, probably fair to say the intensity level has dropped a little bit.
$100.
Oh, this could get him right back in the leg.
140. And you require 96.
2 darts for Ian White, treble 20, double 18. Well, that's 81 left, so treble 19, double 12. Gets the treble, double 12 for 5-2, and Ian White is still alive.
To the 7th leg.
Still alive in this one.
Max
Hopp.
I'm
Sure he'll have been thinking about this leg halfway through the last one.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he would. And if he can get off to a flyer here, that could just calm any nerves that will inevitably be circling around his tummy.
$60.
Yeah, needed more than that.
Yeah, Ian White sticks the first one below the treble bed, and he stayed up there thinking, I'll just move to the side. He's clattered off with the second dart and the third dart. And Max Hopp fires in a maximum.
Well, the crowd are absolutely loving this now. Ian White struggling for trebles once again here.
46.
And that could well be that.
Well, it could be a very early end to the weekend for Ian White, semi-finalist last weekend on the European Tour in Gibraltar. But he's just found Max Hopp and the 2,000-odd German fans here in Hamburg a bit too hot to handle. From the moment he stood on his walk-on and was introduced as the Wizard, things have not gone well for Ian White.
58.
And with what happened to Simon Whitlock in the game before, I would suggest anybody who's introduced as the Wizard just go home straight away, because it's not going to get much better.
60.
Just trying to force it into the treble 20 to leave him tops, but he has left 80 for the match. And Max Hopp could well be about to record a third consecutive 6-2 victory over the world number 12 Ian White. They've only met 3 times, including today.
The clues were there.
Oh, lovely stuff. Double 16.
Yeah.
Why not? Why not go the Birmingham team route? Treble